Hey, I'm Morgan from Sevendust, and you're watching Artisan News.
I know you guys a late addition to Carnival of Madness. Is that coming out?
Uh, Papa Roach had stuff that they had to do. I think they had prior stuff in Europe that they were already committed to, so we wanted to be on the whole tour, but they opened up these shows. So, and Jersey's the first one, and my favorite place to play. So,
So let me ask you this: is there a different mindset going into this? A, with a shorter set, and B, knowing that you're only on for a couple of days.
uh, yeah, the 5 o'clock or 5:15 showtime is usually when I wake up. So you got to take it easy a little bit. If you want to stay up all night, you're gonna pay the man. But other than that, I mean, we do so many festival like shows that the times, the set times will vary from 45 to an hour and a half to, we have sets that are built for change. So it's all part of it. It's all easy.
Carnival of Madness. Now, the last time you were on, I mean, it was called Carnival of Madness. There was some kind of elements, but are you kind of privy to what elements are here today?
I saw some people doing some weird stuff. I like that kind of stuff. Bring the circus atmosphere into it a little bit. It was cool.
Where are you on the tour cycle at this point?
Like the beginning, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we usually tour for about a year and a half, 2 years every cycle. So we haven't done anything overseas yet. um, I mean, we probably have about a year left. So we're like a third of the way in.
With that being said, you guys have a monster amount of catalog here. How do you decide what comes in, what goes out,
These kind of shows, it's just, play what you think they might know, get in and get out. The longer sets, we'll start incorporating, newer songs and some stuff maybe that we don't play all the time. But these shows, we treat this almost like a radio show because it is kind of like a touring radio show. All these bands have a lot of radio hits. We're kind of the redheaded stepchild of this thing, but that's the way it was 2 years ago too, and we had a blast. So expecting it to be the same.
and is everybody here old friends, or are there people that you still don't know from?
We're friends with everybody. Shinedown are some of our closest friends in this moment. We've played with all these bands multiple times, and so it's a little camp, a little summer camp.
And creatively, where you guys are at, how are you feeling about the stuff that you're doing?
I think we're probably going to go heavier on the next record. I think that's like, we tapped into it a little bit on this record and tried to get heavier on a few tracks, and I think that's what we like to be diverse, but I think we'll probably add a little heavier element to the next record. I think we're going to do an acoustic record before that, and then an acoustic tour, and because we did that years ago and only did 2 weeks of it, so I think we're going to try to do a real tour with that and a real record. So
How far into that process are you guys?
the talking stage, I think we might go in January and record it, and then finish up, maybe do some overseas stuff in February, and then maybe around spring tour it, the acoustic thing, and then do another run with this record, with Blackout the Sun, and then take a break. That'll take a year.
As a drummer, I just want to see, 'cause I remember the early days, and I noticed a little change in your playing, but I mean, do you see changes in your drumming style obvious to you?
I mean, when we go in to do a new record, I'll try to just push it a little bit more, do something a little bit challenging. And then, of course, I have to learn how to do that live, and then I hate myself for it. So I'll be trying to boycott songs, that I don't want to do live. But, yeah, I think that it's gradually I'm starting to pay a little more attention to it. You might want to try to do something a little different instead of just being the same old deal.
And what would be your advice to aspiring drummers?
Uh, get a guitar. No, I don't know. I mean, the way I play is extremely aggressive, and it's beating me up bad. So, I mean, I have a good time doing it. I've gone through a lot of doctors. I've I've been healed many times, and I'll continue to do that until I can't do it anymore. So I mean, I don't know. Drumming wise, just the physical part of it. I like to have a good time, but if you have a long career like this, it'll get you. You know, I mean, I'm gonna definitely feel this, you know, when I'm old, for sure, because I'm feeling it now. So I would advise a guitar.
Any other projects? Because Sevendust, you obviously had that thing in the past with Clint, and So how's the band camaraderie at this point? And are there other things that you guys or you personally are looking to do?
I mean, we're probably going to do another Call Me No One record at some point. I mean, we have all these, we're always talking about how we want to do this and do that, and then Sevendust gets started and it just shuts everything down. You know, I mean, Clint is in the process now of doing another HDMS record, and I heard one of the tracks, it's amazing. But that's a lot easier for him. You know, he's a one-man show with that. I don't know when we'll do it, but I'm sure that John will probably want to do another projected record, and I know we're going to want to do another Call Me No One record. I work, producing and stuff now too, so I mean, I really have been, I was busier the year that we took off. I was more busy that year than when we were touring, which is amazing, But so I'm going to probably, stay busy for a while.
And let's talk about producing. I mean, what's the most fulfilling part of it?
I mean, they trust me to give my opinion, so it's different to look at something from the outside. When we're doing the Sevendust thing, it's so amped up, and everybody's got a word in there, and sometimes it can be tough. The last record was really easy, but sometimes it can be tough, and with the producing side of it, it's pretty rewarding. Very rewarding, to go in there. And I co-write with a lot of these bands, so it's like I get to put that imprint in there. It's, I don't know, I've had a really good time doing it. I like doing it a lot.
And what's the first one that's coming out of the thing?
Candlelight Red is out. I A&R'd this project called Emery Drive that's going to be coming out soon. 3 Years Hollow, which Clint produced. I A&R'd that thing. Infinite Staircase, I co-wrote and produced that thing, and that's doing really well. What else? There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I was busy this year.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.